David is age 63 and retired. His superannuation fund has a tax-free component and a taxable component, with the taxable component being element taxed. He has met the conditions of release and withdraws a lump sum from his superannuation fund. Given the type of benefit, his fund's tax status and his age, David's lump sum withdrawal is completely tax-free. Jenny is aged 59, has reached preservation age and retired. Her superannuation fund has a tax-free component and a taxable component, with the taxable component being element taxed. She has met the conditions of release and withdraws an income stream from her superannuation fund. Given the type of benefit, her fund's tax status and her age, the element taxed amount of Jenny's income stream will be taxed at her marginal rate less a tax offset. Once a superannuation fund member meets the conditions of release, they can generally access their funds through a lump sum or income stream. Depending on the type of benefit being paid, the age of the member, and the tax status of the fund, its contributions and its earnings, there are different taxation consequences on the release of funds from the superannuation fund. A superannuation account is generally made up of the tax-free component and the taxable component. The tax-free component consists of non-concessional contributions and other crystallised segment contributions. The taxable component consists of the remaining balance and includes concessional contributions and earnings within the super fund. Withdrawals from the super fund are made in the same proportion that each component represents, with the tax-free component remaining tax-free on exit. Within the taxable component of the superannuation account, there are two elements. Generally, the element taxed is representative of benefits from taxed superannuation funds, and the element untaxed is representative of benefits from untaxed superannuation funds. The tax treatment of benefits differs depending on the type of benefit being paid, the age of the member, and whether the taxable component is element taxed or element untaxed. For death benefits, there are additional factors to consider, including whether the recipient is a death benefit dependent, and in the case of income streams, the age of the beneficiary. Element taxed benefits have generally been taxed upon entry to and within the super fund, and so enjoy preferential tax treatments on exit. Element untaxed benefits have not had tax paid on contributions or earnings, and so are subject to a comparably greater tax burden on the withdrawal from the super fund. The taxation of income streams is generally lower than the taxation of lump sums, and this acts as an incentive for retirees to gradually access superannuation funds over a longer time period, rather than through a once-off payment. The objective of this policy is to reduce the risk that the retiree may not be able to self-fund their retirement and therefore reduce the burden on the age pension. To recap, once a member meets the conditions of release, they can generally access their superannuation benefits through either a lump sum or income stream. The taxation of benefits on withdrawal from the super fund depends on a range of factors, including the type of benefit, the age of the member, and the tax status of the fund, its contributions and its earnings.